buddy. How's it look?
Take the wheel off here because I can't.
Do you need help?
No. Crank the wheel straight. More. And hold it there.
Hey, don't break my wrist. Broke down. Dimitri's trying to fix it. That's the 405 freeway where James Munder died. And I just posted a video about a Tesla crash and talked about James Munder. And here I am, broke down on the side of the 405. This is the first time we broke down. Do you still need me to hold it? It's the first time we broke down on the side of 405 freeway, right next to the Getty Center. Right as I was getting off the exit off the 405, it felt like I got a flat tire and I lost kind of steering control, and it was could smell brakes. So like I thought it was. Do you need me to hold it this way? I'm holding the wheel. Dimitri's trying to get the wheel off. We think it might be a bearing. It felt like a flat, but it's not a flat. But we just drove on Sunset Boulevard, and like halfway through Sunset Boulevard, like I heard this sound, like it's okay, he's out. It sounded like on the front passenger wheel that it sounded like almost a dead, like an animal. It was like that, but I wasn't having any problem steering or anything. And then Dimitri was like looking out the window to look at the tire, and he's like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. But it sounded like something was wrong with it. But yeah, right as the 405 north, getting off the exit for the Getty Center, it felt like I got a flat tire, and I lost steering control. So I was still able to steer a little bit, but pulled right over on the exit here. So people are still getting off the exit. But hopefully Dimitri can fix it here on the side of the road. We're like on the freeway exit right here. Oops, sorry, Sumi. So we're like parked Right on the side of the freeway exit. So, the tire looks okay. I'm hoping it's a bearing. It's just kind of ironic that I just talked about James Munder and here I am on the 405 right now, broke down with my hazard lights on. So yeah, Dimitri's working on it. Thanks for joining, guys. Thumbs up, please. Like, share this, please. If anybody wants to give me a super chat, that would be amazing. Yeah, I miss James too. Sherelle actually is in California right now. I think she just got here. So yeah, like lots of energies culminating. California. We're hoping to try to get together. I don't know if we can get together, but I really hope that we can. Hi, the missing. Hi, EBT. We think it's a bearing. It smelled like brakes. It felt like a flat tire, but Dimitri is trying to get the wheel off right now, and we do have another bearing. I do have AAA. Hopefully we won't need to use it. But I've been going through it, guys. Like, I've been going through it. I was thinking about just making a live stream video just about saying like how New Year's is tough for me. But I wasn't, but now here we are, broke down. But 10 years ago, my brother died on New Year's Eve as the ball was dropping at the end of 2012. Like, I was just listening to the Promethean channel. I really vibe with the heart, that's just like the emotionality and like the like warmness of where people like from South Africa, like South African people and like Australian people, like there's this like, I don't know if maybe it's because their culture is more like tied to Aboriginal roots, like they're more like ingrained in like Aboriginal type people. But the Promethean channel, she's from South Africa, and her most recent video, it was just her talk, like her voice. She wasn't showing her face on her last video, but she was talking about, it was like one of her advanced level, she does like teachings about the Matrix pretty much, and the construct. And she was talking about the ritual, and the ritual tied to this whole thing, and these rituals, and it's a ritual because there's always this fractal tied to it, and it's this fractal of absurdity. Like, there'll be a ritual, and then somebody will do something around you or say something around you. It's just absurd, and it will trigger the crap out of you. And I just have so much energy charged around the holidays. It's my birthday, 18th, and then 7 days is Christmas, and then like 7 more days is New Year's. It's like bang, bang, bang. And New Year's Eve is when my brother died, and he had muscular dystrophy. He was in a wheelchair. He was 27 years old. He had a gallbladder problem at the end, and we knew he wasn't going to be able to breathe on his own if he decided to have surgery on his gallbladder. So he decided to go home on hospice. And at the time, I was married to Tyler, and My mom had already had Emily, my little sisters, Emily, and then the twins, Haley and Hannah. She'd already had them. And then my brother was living with my mom, and I was constantly over there at the house, like all the time, helping with the babies, helping with my brother. So I decided to go home on hospice with them. And it was New Year's Eve day, and he was okay. And then, you know, it was like, you know, on pain control. And then I was like, we were kind of taking turns watching him. Everybody went to bed, and I was watching the ball drop. So it was the ball drop, Dick Clark, end of 2012. This is all like tied to like the Mandela effect and something happening. Like, I knew at that time it was like a weird magical, like I knew like he was like, before he died, I knew he was gonna die when the clock struck midnight. And that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. I was watching the Dick Clark thing. It was like 11, you know, 59, and it was like they were counting down, and I just knew it. And I went to go look I went to go to his bedroom, and he had a CPAP machine that was forcing air into his lungs to breathe for him. And I walked into the room, and the tube for the CPAP machine had disconnected. It was just hanging there, disconnected, and my brother was dead. Like, how did that happen? Like, how did the tube just become disconnected? But anyways, so you know, so I discovered my brother dead, and you know, I'm calling my mom, and she comes down and has like a whole hysterical outburst where it was like I felt like I was in the Middle East or something, or it was like a historical Italian person, or I don't know, but she was rolling around on the ground screaming. She was rolling, and like the video clip I shared, going, my baby, and she was screaming. She was screaming it. My baby, and my little sisters, the twins were infants, but Emily watched it all. She stood there, and I watched Emily be traumatized. She stood there in her diapers, screaming, watching my mom roll on the ground because my brother had just died. So it was like super traumatic, right at New Year's, like at the stroke of midnight. So, you know, that's 10 years ago. It's not, like each year I think it's gonna, like, I'm not, yeah, that it's like I'm not going to let it bother me. But it's like New Year's Eve, that's always gonna be my brother dying. Like escaping this matrix at the end of 2012. It's so weird. Dimitri's trying to get the wheel off. We're broke down at the side of the 405. But yeah, so each year I think it's going to be easier, and something always happens, like it's just really, really hard, and I want like a lot of like you know, I want it to be recognized, and so yeah, so it was like that Promethean channel. She's talking about the ritual, and it's like so much energy now. It goes to like my brother's death around New Year's, and it's so easy for me to be triggered like around it and feel like unvalued, or feel like you know, people don't care enough. So yeah, we're broke down, and my is there any, do I need to hold the wheel differently? Oh, it broke. Okay. Well, we can always call AAA if we need to.
Well, it's a bearing.
Yeah.
I want to see if it's the race or if it's the bearing.
Okay.
Hopefully I can just loosen it with the gimlet somewhere.
Okay. Thanks guys for being here. So yeah, I'm not like trying to complain or anything, but yeah, New Year's is pretty tough. We think it's the bearing on the front passenger side wheel. Right as I was getting off the 405 freeway right here. For the Getty Center exit, it felt like I got a flat tire and I lost kind of steering on the front passenger wheel, and so I'm just pulled over right here on the side of the exit coming off the freeway, and Dimitri's trying to get the wheel off. It's pretty hard to get these wheels off. We don't have any power tools or anything, so he's just using his brute strength and leverage. So yeah, he thinks it's a bearing, and we don't have a flat tire. Yeah, it's yeah, so it might have been like corroded from us being around the ocean. I don't know, but really weird energy. And my food stamps have been disabled. They turned off my food stamps. They were discontinued. I'm trying to get it fixed, but they turned them off the beginning of December because my address changed. So that's been really tough, having to pay for food more than usual, but I'm hoping that I got the paper back to them in time. She said if I got the paper back to them by the December 31st, then it would be okay, but they still haven't been turned back on, my food stamp benefits. And when you have to call, like, you have to be the first person to call at 8 a.m. because if you call any other time, like I just tried to call a couple hours ago around noon or like 11, and it's like, you're 103 in line. Sometimes you'll call and you'll be like, you are 83 in line. So it's just, there's pointless to even sit on, like, because you can sit on the phone till 5 o'clock and then they just turn off the phones. I've done it before. So you have to call. The reason I know I was able to turn this paper in because like in the middle of December, I called right at 8 o'clock. I was like, like the radio dial, like you call and call and call. And I was like, I called and I was like, you are second in line. I was like, holy crap. And I was able to talk to a lady and she's like, okay, we'll send this paper to your new address and then get it back to us by the 31st. So I'm hoping they just haven't processed my paper yet, but it's a real hassle because the whole address thing. But wish me luck. But yeah, all day on about the ritual and being triggered, all day on New Year's Eve. It was weird. I was sneezing all day long. I was sneezing. Like, I probably sneezed, I don't know, hundreds of times. But it was just like, achoo, achoo, achoo. It was like I was having this like pull like on my sinuses, and it was just like this trigger in my nose, and I just could not stop sneezing. It was all day long and blowing my nose. So it's like exhausting. And then we went to the store to grab some food, and it's just like I'm so I was just like so on edge. But yeah, it was a really tough new one. And I was kind of hoping we were parked in such a pretty spot with the view of Santa Monica Pier and all that there was going to be like a nice, I was like, oh, at least this New Year's I have like a nice view, like it'll be nice. But it was raining. It was like storm. So we just went to bed, and I don't think there was any show or anything because it was rainy, stormy all day New Year's Eve and into the midnight hour. So yeah, it's also it was kind of nice. Well, it's been on and off sunny, but not today. It was it's foggy, it's nasty today. So yeah, I'm broke down. Sorry, the 405. Okay, sorry, I've been ignoring comments. Hi guys, thanks for commenting. Hi Kat. Hi Scotty. Hi Lily Mama. Hi Michael James. Rock the wheel back and forward first. Might be the steel belt came loose. First in it's good, then bearing. Oh yeah. Hi Kat. Yeah. EBT says sounds like it could be a failed wheel bearing. Yeah. Hi Techno Hippie. What's up? Makes two of us. Tough times. Oh no. Are you broke down or food stamps? Which one? Christopher Montgomery, bearings will stink, and if it's it stinks. It smells like brakes. And if it's really gone, your brake rotor will not spin. Yeah, that's what happened. It felt like I lost